Good afternoon, everyone. We begin with breaking news. The Hollywood Reporter and U.S. Weekly now reporting that actor Burt Reynolds has died. He was 82 years old. Nobody was bigger than Burt Reynolds back in the late 1970s. He had a lot of hit movies. We're talking about Smokey and the Bandit, Deliverance, The Longest Yard. We want to get reaction now from Hollywood. We're going to go live to the telephone. Veteran entertainment reporter Jeannie Wolf is joining us. And Jeannie, we know that Burt Reynolds had been sick for some time, so I'm not sure this was a surprise to a lot of people in Hollywood.
Well, it was a surprise. We knew he wasn't well. We knew he was walking with a cane. We knew he kind of grouchy and not up for a lot of public appearances, even for his latest movie, The Last Movie Star. But I didn't know. I don't think anyone knew just how ill he was, or that he was this close to death. It's a huge shock to me to hear Burt Reynolds dead, because I knew him for so long. Sandra, I lived in, and I started reporting in Miami, Florida, which was a short drive to Burt's Ranch and his Burt Reynolds Theater in Jupiter, Florida, and we became friends and did so many interviews and so many stories at the height of his fame. It's hard to remember just what a huge, popular star he was. There was nobody like him. And the funny thing is that Burt knew how gigantic he was and always had a little chip on his shoulder that he wasn't appreciated enough as an actor. He said, I won the MasterCard Award, but I won an Oscar. I won some other awards. He had a reputation. He was great on screen, just charismatic, knew what to do with the camera, funny and sexy. What a guy.
Yeah, you said sexy. He really was a sex symbol, wasn't he? It was kind of that old school macho actor.
Well, he was an old school macho actor, but with a wink at all times, not afraid to make fun of himself. Never, on Johnny Carson or any place, not afraid to make fun of himself. And don't forget, he did the first Cosmopolitan centerfold.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
As a man in the bearskin rug. And it kind of put him on the map in a different sort of way. But he was everybody's favorite talk show guest. And I must say, he was very gracious to other actors, very gracious to me, loved the theater, loved making movies. I had a hard time with women. His divorce from Lonnie Anderson, it was very ugly, continued ugly for a long time. But people around the world were in love with Burt Reynolds. And you put on Smokey and the Bandit and you keep from laughing, that would be too much of a challenge for anybody.
Yeah, Jeannie, I've got that image of the Cosmo spread in my head right now. You talked about his love life and his divorce from Lonnie Anderson. This was fodder for the tabloids for a lot of time. What did Burt Reynolds think of all that?
Well, Burt Reynolds was always kind of righteous about his side of the story, and he was funny about tabloid reports, but in a very sarcastic and sort of, you knew, feelings hurt kind of way. He didn't go into details about that, but you know, when he'd come back to Hollywood and make a rare appearance, he'd make fun of himself, make fun of all the tabloid reports, but you had a feeling that he wanted to be back, wanted to be accepted. You remember Boogie Nights, where it was like he was rediscovered. It was like, well, wow, Burt Reynolds, he could really act. But he could always really act, and he could always command the camera, and he could always run a set and get the biggest stars to do the silliest things.
Oh, he had such swagger, didn't he? I'm looking at a clip from him on the David Letterman show on CBS right now. Jeannie, thank you for your insight. I know you were friends, and I appreciate you joining us this afternoon.
Yeah, very sad.
Yeah, sorry for your loss, but thank you for joining us this afternoon, Jeannie. All right, again, Burt Reynolds, famed actor, star Smokey and the Bandit, Deliverance, Cannonball Run, has died at the age of 82. We'll be following the story throughout the day and bring you much more coming up on our KCAL 9 News at 4 o'clock this afternoon.